pulled up to the gym and it is packed. So we'll see how it goes. Full day number, technically day number 3, but full day number 2 where I actually did what I wanted to do at the gym. And honestly, I'm actually enjoying it. Today I did upper body, which I think technically I could just do upper body at home, but it was still nice to be able to have like the benches to use. And I love ending my workouts with a run. It just feels so good. So I did 2 sets of Rain Me In to get me through the run, and honestly, like, it was such a vibe. But I'm gonna go home now so that I can shower and then drive back to work and also pick up a coffee. All right, we are home. I took a shower, I finished getting ready, and it's only 7. And I don't know how I have more time today than I do every other day when I work out here at home. Maybe I just take my sweet time when I'm here at home, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick breakfast. I'm taking my probiotic. Okay, so for breakfast, I'm gonna have a cup of Greek yogurt. This one has 20 grams of protein. And then I'm also gonna cook up 2 eggs real quick. But I wanted to share a little bit more about my experience this morning at the gym. And listen, I don't know what gym etiquette is, but I got there and there was a bench that was opened up, so I went straight to it. And granted, I like started doing just dumbbell workouts. I wasn't on the bench, but I was right next to the bench and all my stuff was right next to the bench. And I don't know what gym etiquette is like nowadays, but I thought it was a first come first serve basis. So I was like, this is my bench. I'm gonna use it when I'm ready to use my bench. But as I was doing my workout, some guy just comes up and like literally like right next to me pulls the bench and moves it over to his side, and I'm like, if you want it that bad, you can have it. I wasn't gonna sit there and fight for it, but I was just like, I thought it was first come first serve. So I don't know, anybody that's been going to the gym recently, let me know. Is it if you're not using it, I'm gonna take it type of thing? Because I'm gonna add that to my reasons as to why I don't really like the gym. But I will say I'm moving with so much more ease at the gym and confidence. Like, I really don't care what anyone is doing. I'm just focused on myself and doing my own thing. I've been like going on Instagram and screenshotting some moves. So like today I did upper body, so I just searched up a bunch of like different upper body moves and kind of came up with my own little routine, which is fun to do. And again, just listening to music the entire time is such a vibe, so I love it. Was not expecting the gym to be this packed, but it was. I mean, granted, I guess it's during the week, so of course people are gonna go. So just kind of, you know, figuring it out slowly but surely. Finding my routine, figuring out what time works best for me. I don't think it's going to be an everyday thing where I go to the gym in the morning. Maybe, again, like I mentioned earlier, just a lower body thing, because upper body I could do here. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, lunchtime. I got myself my favorite salad since I woke up today bright and early, and I was killing it. You know, I went to the gym, I got home, I had so much time. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to a little salad. That way I don't have to spend extra time trying to prep my lunch. So a little treat for me. And then I also went this morning to get myself a cup of coffee because I was like, oh, I deserve another treat because I'm on time. And then I dropped it. I am so sad. Like, I was looking forward to that coffee and the floor drank it, and I just could smell my coffee. So I had to go and get myself another coffee. I literally only took 2 sips from my last coffee before it just slipped out of my hand, like literally just went boom, and then flew across the room and all over the floor. But now on the bright side, I get to enjoy my coffee with my salad. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna listen to some music, sit here and just eat and vibe, like you guys know. Actually, I haven't had this salad in like over a month, I think. I don't know. Point is, it's been too long since I've had it. So, cheers. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Today I'm gonna hit lower body and I'm actually really excited. Yesterday it hit me in the afternoon. I was like, kind of want to go back to the gym. So here we are. Okay, if I don't look beat, did I even come to the gym? Ooh, okay, let's see, recap. Another killer day. I think anytime I do legs though, I kill it even more. So I worked out for 46 minutes for lower body specifically, and I burned 358 active calories, 442 total calories. And then, as you know, I love ending off with a run. It just feels so good. So I clocked in a mile at 11 minutes and 37 seconds. Whew. For a second there when I was running, I thought I started the wrong workout. So I was like, no, I didn't clock in my run, but I did, thankfully. So, okay, time to go home and shower. Lunchtime. I have really been enjoying the 5 a.m. gym days. I keep saying that I don't think it's going to be an everyday thing because I really don't think so, but I'm really enjoying it. And it's so weird though because I have so much more time now that I'm going to the gym. See, when I'm at home and I don't go to the gym, I snooze the alarm till about like 5:20. By the time I get ready, it's like 5:30. By the time I start working out, it's like 5:40. So that just like pushes me back. So I get less time to work out. And then I think I just move very slowly knowing that I'm at home. So by the time that I get out of the shower and stuff, I don't know, it's weird. But time moves differently now that I'm going to the gym, and I really enjoy it. Like, I have so much more time. So last night for dinner, we had caldo de pollo. So I saved some for today, but there wasn't enough chicken left over. So I also had ground beef that was left over from like a previous dinner. And so I just threw it in there, and then whatever was missing, I added queso panela in for protein. So that's my lunch here, but low-key I'm gonna let you guys go because it's a little toasty and it's hot, so I need to turn the car on, but then it like disrupts the audio, so we're gonna put these windows up. Good morning. Hair is crazy. I just woke up. It is currently 5:55. It's about to be 6, and this morning I decided to have a rest day from working out, from the gym, and I was going to sleep in, but by 5:40 I was up and awake and I just couldn't fall back asleep. So I'm like, okay, why don't we just have ourselves a little self-care morning? We always do a self-care night to unwind, but what about some self-care in the morning to just kind of set a good, smooth, easy tone for the day? So I'm going to do a little face roll, meditate a little bit, hydrate, because I tend to suck at hydrating. It's the last thought on my mind. I always walk around with my water bottle, though it's like my emotional support water bottle, but when I'm at work, I just get so like locked in and focused on what I'm doing that I forget to drink my water. But I do have other water sources that I drink throughout the day, so I think that's also why I'm not like thirsty for water, but we gotta get better at it. So we're gonna hydrate this morning, and then I'm gonna do a little stretch because I do feel a little tightness in my back from my workout, so want to get that loosened up. And I think I'm gonna end off with a little face mask, a shower, obviously, get ready for work, and all that good stuff. So let's get our little self-care morning started.
Gently close your eyes, turning your focus entirely inward, feeling the exact points of contact where your body meets the chair or the floor, pressing down.
Hands come out in front of you. Begin to breathe into your torso. Right arm comes up and over for a stretch on the right side. Exhale to gently come back up and take a twist over to the right. Left hand on top of right knee.
I'm all ready for work, but I wanted to come on here and brag a little because I'm so proud of myself. So today I just went down a pant size. I actually just got these though because my aunt was hemming the bottoms, but I'm like, it's not even about the pant size itself. So if you guys remember, one of the goals on my bingo card was to go down a pant size, and it's not even about the actual pants size, but just the fact that like I've been consistently showing up and my body has consistently been showing results. And like, I just went down a pant size, guys. So exciting. Anyways, let me finish getting ready for work because again, I don't know how time moves so differently. I mean, granted, I did do like skincare and that stuff, but I'm running late today. But yesterday when I went to the gym and the day before when I went to the gym, I was ready before and I had so much extra time. But today, all of a sudden, I'm like running behind. I don't get it. Fast forward, I am home from work and now I'm gonna end the night with a little 3D puzzle that I bought from Vegas. This is just a little wooden balloon craft. It's a little chamomile. Just gonna put this together. I've been meaning to make it, but I feel like sometimes I can just push things aside until I finally have the energy for it. And I think today's that day where I do have the energy for it. I'm feeling a little crafty. But while we do this, I did want to talk a little bit about finding balance with your meals. I did get a question regarding that and just how I find balance. And as I was thinking, I was like, yeah, I got you, I'll talk about it, but it's actually kind of hard to explain without going into like step-by-step detail, which I feel like I don't necessarily want to do, because for me, what's helped me a lot is going to see a nutritionist. But the nutritionist has catered a meal plan specifically for me, so it takes into consideration my health. So I did labs, and you guys know that I had PCOS, I had insulin resistance, so she took that into account. She took into account my body weight, so she did a full body scan where she could see like how much percentage of body fat I have, how much muscle I have, and so she came up with a plan that would help me reach my goals. So that has been super helpful. So at the end of the day, I would 100% now stand behind getting professional help and maybe seeing a nutritionist if that is something that you feel like would benefit you, because I, for a long time, didn't really want to get that help because I thought I could do it on my own, but I had to realize that I couldn't do it on my own and that I actually needed the professional help. So once I allowed myself to accept that help, then that's when I started to see change. So at the end of the day, I would always recommend seeing a professional. But what I have learned from her is having that balanced mindset. So before, my idea of having a balanced mindset was justifying my unhealthy habits by saying it's balanced, but there really was no balance. So I think that my biggest tip is that you really have to call yourself out and recognize when you're not actually having balance and you're just justifying your behavior, because that is where I was. So I would, again, eat what I thought was healthy. So I would serve myself like maybe 2 little tacos with the meat and the guac and maybe like the beans and stuff. And that was my healthy meal, which is healthy, you know, because it is very similar to what I eat now. But the thing is that I would have like 2 little tiny tacos, and I wouldn't really prioritize a lot of protein. So I would have that for my lunch. And then afterwards, I would have a bag of chips because I was still hungry because I didn't have a satisfying meal. And so I would have the chips and I would think to myself, well, I had a healthy meal. So then this really kind of balances it out, you know, it cancels it out. It's all good. But I was just filling up on carbs and I wasn't really prioritizing the protein, which is what's actually going to keep me full longer. And so after I would have my 2 tacos and my bag of chips, I would get hungry again later. So then that would lead to like snacking and wanting a lot more like sugary foods and all of that. And now that I have been actually eating a better portion, so high protein, we still have some carbs in there, but they're healthy carbs. We prioritize like healthy fats, and then we also have some grains in there, like a very balanced meal but high protein, and that keeps me full longer. So it gets rid of the food noise and I'm not constantly snacking. If I am snacking, I'm reaching for like nuts, almonds, pistachios. But the balance with that is that pretty much Monday through Friday, I'm sticking to my meal plan. If I go out to eat, I'm maybe having a salad, or I'm having like a burger with whole wheat bread or sourdough bread with high protein. So I'm still like enjoying things out and about, but I'm eating high protein. And again, that is the majority of what I'm doing. But I am still every now and then having the pizza. I have a coffee every single day, but I get the smallest size of the coffee so that I still get my coffee intake, but I'm also not overdoing it, you know? I'm eating healthy throughout the day, and maybe like once a week I have a little bit of hot Cheetos because I have the craving for it. Now I go based off of craving rather than just having it because it's there, or going to get it just because I thought about it and it wasn't actually a craving. I was just like, I'm gonna get some hot Cheetos, and so I would go and get hot Cheetos. They would make me feel bad sometimes, but I would still have them. Now I really recognize how they make me feel. Like every now and then I'll have hot Cheetos. Sometimes the hot Cheetos don't make me feel like bad or anything, but then sometimes they do, and I recognize, I'm like, I didn't like the way that made me feel. I'm not gonna have some for a while, and then I won't, because I recognized that it kind of upset my stomach and I didn't like the feeling, and so I don't want to put myself through that again. I'll give myself some time to forget about it, and then I'll get Cheetos again. But point is, basically, it's just kind of having that balance, recognizing how food makes you feel, making sure that you are having that like 80-20%. For me, like I said, pretty much Monday through Friday, I'm sticking to eating clean and prioritizing my high protein. If throughout the week I do sprinkle some foods for that 20% in there, it is, but on the weekend I'll make sure that I still continue to eat clean foods, higher protein. I'm not just saying, oh, it's the weekend, I can have whatever I want. No, I'm still waking up, I'm going to the gym, or I'm working out in my room, I'm having that good high protein breakfast, maybe I'm having a good lunch, maybe for dinner my family decides to go out to eat. Okay, let's go out to eat for dinner. Then on Sunday, come Sunday, just because I had something that wasn't on my meal plan on Saturday night doesn't mean that Sunday goes out the door. Nope. I wake up, I have my good high protein breakfast. Maybe for lunches, my family wants to make tacos. I'll enjoy tacos with them. That's something that's on my meal plan. And then for dinner, I'll have whatever I want that is, again, another high protein meal. So it's not about, oh, I already had one meal that wasn't good for me, might as well just throw the day out the window. Nope. It's about having that balance where you can enjoy some of the things that aren't necessarily, I don't even want to say good for you, because it's not that the food's not good, because that's something I learned from my nutritionist too, is to not look at food as a bad thing. Enjoying a little bit here and there. Again, not in excess. Enjoying a little bit of those things that you enjoy, so that you're not in that restrictive mindset. Because when you restrict, then you want it more, and when you want it more, you have more of it, because now your mind isn't like, oh, I restricted myself, I already had it, I'm gonna just go ahead and have more because I already like messed up, and then that leads to guilt, and the whole cycle continues again where you restrict, and then, you know, it's just more so making a conscious decision of what you want to eat. And I'm now making a more conscious decision to eat food that is better for me. It's currently Saturday, 5:22, and we are showing up to the gym. I wanted to share with you guys my experience at the gym. I feel like, you know, at the very beginning of the week, I wasn't sure about it and almost thought, this isn't for me, I don't want to be here. But I kept showing up even though I didn't feel comfortable, even though I didn't feel like this is what was right for me, and I just kind of kept doing my own thing. I found my groove, and now I actually really like it. Like, I look forward to waking up and going to the gym, like having something to do. As you guys know, I've always been a 5 a.m.er, so I'm waking up at 4:45 in order to be able to like get ready and then show up and have time to come to the gym, get back home, shower. And a non-negotiable for me, my little prize every single day, is to have time to go and get my coffee. So I factor that time in every single day. Even though I say I'm running late on my schedule to be able to get my coffee, show up to work on time, and obviously get all of this stuff done. But it is a routine that I genuinely love and that brings me joy every single day. I love discipline, I love routine and consistency. So having this new thing to like get me out of bed, I think is what is exciting for me. But also I romanticize life, and everything that I do, I make it something fun. So I wake up, obviously, I like get dressed, I do my little stretch. When I'm driving over here, I'm listening to music, which is such a vibe. I love driving. It's one of my favorite things to do out of every single day, is to just drive to work, drive back home. Like, it's my favorite thing. I love it. So I love that part. Then I come to the gym, I have music blasting in my ears that I love, and it makes working out fun. Then I get home, I have my breakfast, I shower, I go get my coffee. That's the best part. And then obviously I start my day, and I feel so energized. At home, I was obviously working out, and I would feel it when I was working out, but I wouldn't feel it afterwards. And now that I'm coming to the gym, I'm actually challenging myself with heavier weights. I'm actually feeling some soreness afterwards. So now I actually feel like I am challenging myself. So lots of little good things are coming out of adding the gym to my routine, which I wasn't expecting, but I'm loving it. So anyways, let's stop wasting time. Let's go get the workout in, and I'll check in with you guys later throughout this video. Fast forward, it is now 9 a.m. We finished up at the gym, went to go pump gas, went home to shower, and now we are currently in Mexico. So before we get into why we're in Mexico, I want to quickly go over my stats at the gym because I'm pretty proud of myself. So this week, I've really been challenging myself to lift heavier. I started working out with 20 and 25 pound weights for lower body. Upper body, I still range between 5, 10, 15, but Lower body, we upped it. So we are doing 20, 25. I really think I can start pushing 30 very soon. So I have been enjoying that little challenge on its own. On top of that, I've actually started feeling soreness again at home when I would work out. Like I would feel the movement, I would feel my muscle working out, but I wasn't sore afterwards. And this time, since I've been going to the gym, I actually feel some soreness, but it's not like bad soreness where I should be alarmed. It's more like soreness because I'm actually working out and challenging myself. So pretty proud of myself with that. And as you guys know, if you've been following me on Instagram, I finished my workout with a little mile run on the treadmill, and it's my favorite thing ever. I love building my endurance and working on my cardio. Plus, I say, you know, my favorite thing about the gym is putting in the music and just locking in. With the running, I feel like I can do the same, and I just go tunnel vision and just disconnect, almost disassociate, and just start running. And so earlier this week, I started at an 11-minute mile, and then every single day it has progressively gotten faster. And today I clocked in a 10-minute, 40-second mile, period. Snaps all around because that's amazing. And honestly, I felt like I was floating today. The 10 minutes flew by so fast. So I just love to see that little progress. Honestly, my favorite animal is me whenever I set my mind to something, because I will go in and I will stick by my word and I will go above and beyond and challenge myself. And there's nothing that I set my mind to that I cannot do. And I prove that to myself over and over and over again. And I am just so proud of myself, like literally. And I love that I can share that on here, because I feel like if you tell someone just in general, they're like, okay, yeah. But here, you guys are here for the motivation, and just know that you can do anything that you set your mind to, okay? Because I went from being the type of person that had no motivation, that had no desire to work out, that really had no desire to eat healthier or be healthier in general. I was taking my health for granted, to being someone that prioritizes their health, who actually enjoys waking up and going to the gym, someone who romanticizes every moment. Like, I don't wake up and say, oh, I have to go to the gym again. I wake up and I say, I get to go to the gym again. I get to drive to the gym and enjoy my music on the way to the gym. I get to run on the treadmill, lock in with my AirPods in, just disassociate, start my day, and then I feel so energized throughout the rest of the day. Thank you to the fact that I moved my body, that I made time, prioritized my health, showed up, and then the rest of the day I can just move with ease. I have been sharing my life on here for well over 10 years. A whole decade of my life is online, and you can just see the progression. And I'm so proud to be here exactly where I am. Someone that enjoys the little moments. I have to give my friend Raya a shout out, because she left me the sweetest comment ever. And honestly, a lot of you guys always are so kind to me. Like, every now and then I sit here and I'm like, dude, nobody cares about the fact that I'm working out. Nobody cares about the updates on my nutrition. Nobody even cares to see what I'm doing on the day-to-day basis. But then I get comments like this, and they are just the absolute sweetest, and they uplift me, and they make me feel full, and they make me feel seen and supported. And this comment came in yesterday at the best time. I literally had the greatest day ever yesterday. And this makes me remember that people do care. And maybe even the simple moments in my life can help spread some sort of joy or motivation for other people. Anyways, we are currently in Mexico though, because as I've been killing it all week, I have been craving some chilaquiles and a matcha frap from one of my favorite restaurants out here in Mexico. And since I have killed it at the gym, I think I earned my chilaquiles and matcha frap. So I convinced my parents to come early to Mexico just so that I can get that for breakfast.